With only 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week, finding the optimal workout routine to build muscle, burn fat, and improve body composition can feel like a monumental task. Some believe that condensing workouts to just 3 days a week can still yield impressive results. Meanwhile, others swear by hitting the gym almost daily for faster gains. So, what's the best approach for you? Let's dive into the science and strategy behind different workout frequencies to find the answer. When it comes to working out, there are two primary schools of thought. On one side, there's the belief that less is more. Working out 3 times a week is enough to achieve significant results. On the other side, there's the idea that more frequent workouts, up to 6 or 7 days a week, can lead to faster and better outcomes. Some advanced athletes even practice double training sessions, hitting the gym once in the morning and once at night. At first glance, common sense might suggest that more frequent workouts would naturally lead to greater muscle growth and better overall fitness. To an extent, this is true. Muscle growth relies on sufficient training volume, which is the product of sets, reps, and weight load. Increasing any of these variables can enhance total training volume, providing a potent stimulus for muscle growth. Research supports the idea that more training volume leads to greater muscle gains. Meta-analyses have demonstrated a dose-response relationship, where increased sets correlate with increased muscle mass. For instance, one study found that participants who spread their workouts over 3 days a week experienced significantly more muscle growth compared to those who condensed the same volume into a single session. Imagine trying to hit all major muscle groups with the same intensity and volume if you're only working out 3 times a week. It becomes challenging to fit in enough sets, reps, and weight for comprehensive muscle development. However, spreading workouts across 5 or 6 days allows for a more balanced approach. For example, you could focus on chest and back one day, legs the next, and shoulders, biceps, triceps, and abs on another, ensuring each muscle group gets ample attention twice a week. For those constrained by time, a 3-day-a-week full-body workout can still be highly effective. This method involves training all major muscle groups in each session, ensuring they are stimulated more than once a week. Studies have shown that training a muscle more frequently can lead to more muscle growth, even if total training volume remains the same. One randomized controlled trial found that participants who trained each muscle group 3 times a week saw significantly more growth than those who trained once a week. However, this approach has its limitations. A full-body workout means you have less time to focus on individual muscle groups and perform isolation exercises, which can be important for addressing lagging areas. Additionally, starting your workout with compound movements like squats or bench presses can leave you too fatigued to perform at your best later in the session. On the other hand, working out 5 to 6 days a week allows for more specialization and recovery. You can design a split training routine, targeting different muscle groups on different days. This approach not only ensures each muscle gets sufficient training volume, but also allows for adequate rest and recovery. For example, after a day of focusing on chest and back, you could rest those muscles while working on legs the next day. Higher frequency training also helps maintain elevated protein synthesis levels, crucial for muscle growth. Protein synthesis generally remains elevated for up to 72 hours post-workout. If you train a muscle group only once a week, you miss out on the opportunity to stimulate growth during the remaining days. More frequent workouts ensure that your muscles are continually being challenged and growing. While more frequent workouts can offer significant benefits, they also come with challenges. Not everyone can commit to 5 or 6 days at the gym, and overtraining is a risk if proper recovery isn't factored in. High-frequency training requires a careful balance of intensity, volume, and rest. It's essential to listen to your body and adjust your routine as needed to avoid burnout and injury. For those who can manage the commitment, high-frequency training can become almost automatic, making it easier to adhere to a consistent workout routine. It provides more opportunities to work on lagging muscle groups and ensures that you're continually challenging your body. For elite athletes, double training sessions, working out twice a day, can lead to even greater gains. This method involves shorter, more intense sessions followed by periods of recovery. While this approach can significantly increase training volume and intensity, it's not practical for most people due to time constraints and the need for meticulous recovery and nutrition. Olympic weightlifters, for instance, might train up to 18 times a week, but they also have access to advanced recovery techniques and support systems that most people don't. For the average person, sticking to 6 days a week is often more than sufficient to achieve impressive results. Ultimately, the best workout frequency depends on your goals, schedule, and ability to recover. If you can only commit to 3 days a week, full-body workouts can still lead to significant muscle growth, provided you maintain high intensity and volume. However, if you have the time and desire to work out more often, a split training routine might be more effective. Regardless of your approach, consistency and effort are key. Whether you choose to work out 3, 5, or even 7 days a week, ensure that your routine is sustainable and aligns with your goals. Remember, quality trumps quantity. Focus on performing each set with maximum effort and maintaining proper form to prevent injury and maximize gains. In the end, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to how often you should work out. Both 3-day and 6-day routines have their merits and challenges. The important thing is to find a balance that fits your lifestyle and keeps you motivated. If you're pressed for time, make the most of your workouts by focusing on compound movements and maintaining high intensity. If you have more time to dedicate to the gym, consider a split routine to maximize volume and recovery. Remember, building muscle and improving body composition is a journey. Stay consistent, listen to your body, and don't be afraid to adjust your routine as needed. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting out, the key to success lies in finding a sustainable and enjoyable workout regimen that keeps you moving towards your goals. For more insights into the benefits of a healthy lifestyle, kindly join us on the Discovering Hub Sports. If you found this video enjoyable, we encourage you to spread the word to your friends and give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with your social circle on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter as well.